I was scrolling TikTok recently and I found a pretty weird situation that I wanted to discuss with all of you guys. Now, if you like watching commentary videos or other videos where we talk about the weirdest things on the internet, I'd really appreciate it if you could give me a like and subscribe to my channel. I'm pretty new, still just starting out, and it helps quite a bit if you do that for me. Thanks so much, and let's get into it. Just so you know, there might be a couple times where I pause so that we can read the posts. She doesn't actually read the posts herself in the videos. She just shows them on the screen while talking over it. So I want to pause and make sure we read every detail so we know what's going on and what the other person is posting about. Because the funny part about this is the other person involved in this situation has deleted everything. You cannot find anything that he's posted on the actual accounts that he did it because they're gone. All of that stuff's gone now, so we have to rely on just the things that she was able to capture screenshots of and post in the video. With the context out of the way, let's watch her video and see what happened.
Okay, I don't normally make videos like this. I posted a video yesterday of my dad cooking for me with these hex-clad pans that we had gotten. There was a comment on there where the person goes, "Must be tough living a life on easy mode." I also didn't think the comment was rude at first, so I responded with, "Lucky to have parents who make it possible." And they responded, "Yeah, we get it. You have no skills and family money." And at that point, I'm just like, okay, what the hell? Like, maybe this account is hacked, because from a business account, that seems kind of weird. So I send them an email.
From a business.
I'm like, hey, like, I think somebody's on your business account, like, leaving cyberbullying comments. Didn't say anything else. That was it. And then I get an email from the CEO of parchmentpaper.com, and he says, "I don't consider stating factual information cyberbullying. If you're offended over a comment about having no skill set while getting to frolic through life with family money is bullying, I'd call the cyber bully police, delete the comment, and move along. Cheers. Brandon Howard." How sweet of you to include founder and CEO in all of your information, actually. Thank you for letting me know that I get to frolic through life. Considering my parents literally grew up in mud huts, worked their ass off to get out of India, get us here, and get me into the position that I am and able to have a full-time job and a side career. Then he goes back to the page and goes, "Cyberbullying is even more funny, and the fact that you emailed us to tell us is actually hilarious.
He's so upset he can't even actually spell
things right. Leave the rest up to us adults who create actual economic value without a trust." I can't know whether to laugh or to be angry at this point, because just by the name Brandon Howard, I can tell what kind of person this is and what kind of upbringing they have. So to sit there and tell me to be frolicking through life when you as a CEO have enough time to do this, it just bothers me that
childish.
These are the people in power. These are the actual people with money, and this is how their mentality works. The fact that you're leaving these comments tells me you're really miserable. And as an adult, absolutely. I hope you seek the help that you need to find that happiness. Just grow up, dude.
So the main miscommunication that I think happened here is that she didn't understand at first that he was being nasty towards her. He left a comment of living life on easy mode, and I guess she just hasn't heard that internet slang before, because she made a comment that if you don't know that she doesn't know what you mean, that it would kind of make it worse or seem like she's being really braggadocious, but that was not her intention, obviously. And he started going off, like calling her, saying she has no skills, like just kind of insulting her abilities, just because he thinks that she has family money. Now, she says in this video that she has a job and a side hustle, so it's obvious that she is working. He's just making assumptions for no reason and cyberbullying people. Now, it's one thing to do that. I think that's messed up to begin with. You shouldn't be doing shit like that. But if you're gonna do it, why the hell would you do it on your business page? Why would you want to make your business look like a cyberbully? It just doesn't make sense if you're gonna do something like that to not use an anonymized account, because that's what most people that are bad people do, is they make a separate account for all the bullying that they like to do in their free time. So I'm not saying he should do that, but I'm saying how stupid are you, dude, to do that on your account that is for your business. It's just so crazy, and that's the reason that this went viral. If he was just another person saying something like that, this would have gone nowhere. But he did this from his business page on TikTok, very, very openly bullying someone for assumptions that he made. It's crazy. All right, let's move on to the next video and see what happened after this.
that video went so much more viral than I thought it would. Honestly, I was just sharing my experience with what happened from a comment on a business account that was on my profile. Just because you deleted the comment doesn't mean it didn't happen, because I still have screenshots, timestamps, everything with your name on it. But I do want to say that I don't really appreciate people sending them death threats. That's never okay. But having said that, they did send me a legal notice. It came from info@parchmentpapers.com, and it says that they are really worried about the safety of their team, and if I don't remove the defamatory posts on TikTok, they will be taking legal action, which...
They have no case, by the way.
I don't believe it's defamatory, because I have proof of your name saying all of those things. All I said was I was trying to be a nice person and look out for your company. I thought you were hacked because nobody in their right mind would leave those comments from a business account. But you did, and you continue to take it further and tell me that bring no economic value to this society or economy or whatever. So yeah, like, I don't believe it's defamatory. I also don't believe you have a legal department because you signed it incorrectly. It says legal department at parchmentpapers.com. You forgot the dot.
So what I get from this video is that after she made the original post, the first one we watched, it kind of blew up. It got a lot of views and likes and stuff, a lot of comments. Some people went and posted on their page, because, and like on all of their more recent videos, because like, why would you do that? You literally brought all those people to your business. She didn't do that. You did by being a bully. Of course, people aren't going to be okay with that once you're exposed, right? So people flooded over and probably left comments like, why are you being such a cyberbully? You know, and they claim to have gotten death threats, which I don't know if I believe that. That seems kind of extreme over over something like this. But you never know. There are some wild people out there that will go to bat for strangers on the internet. So you never know. It's possible. But I think, honestly, just based on some of the other things we're going to look at a little later, that the owner of this company has said or done after this situation, I think that most likely it is just a way to try to manipulate people into feeling bad for him, to get them to stop talking about it. Because if you say, oh, I'm getting death threats, like, I'm scared for the safety of our workers, like, a lot of people are going to back off, even with the comments that are just critiquing what he did as opposed to the actual death threats, if there are any. It just seems like a convenient way to try to get people to just stop talking about it. But let's go on to the next video and see how this progresses. This one here is actually a little bit on the shorter side.
I did not think we would have another update, but you keep emailing me. I just have a few questions about this email. Did you forget to delete the part where it says, like, your contact information because you're using a template? And
he didn't even fill it out all the way.
What's with the cease and desist?
Cease and desist! Cease and desist! So he actually sent her a legal document that is from, like, a template online, like from some website, and he forgot to put his own information into it. He literally just left parts of the brackets where you're supposed to put things that are relevant to your actual situation. So he honestly did not get a lawyer. He's just sending it himself to try to scare her into deleting or stopping talking about it completely, when she has the legal right to do so. She has proof. She's allowed to talk about a comment that she got on her own page. Here's the next one.
No, but this just keeps getting better. Another day, another email. This time, you decided to fix the typos. Congratulations.
He
and you
fixed
also
everything?
told me
That's
you're
so
fixing
funny.
the typos. Very interesting thing for your legal department to say. But
Legal department,
your
yeah,
cease and
right.
desist at the bottom, I saw that it said rocketlawyer.com. So of course I had to call them and ask them, is this a real legal document? And they said no immediately, and they said this looks like a phishing scam and you should probably not respond.
Yeah, it does look like a scam.
Anyways, then you decided you're going to start using my work email, which is public, to sign me up for corn sites,
Oh my God.
for Scientology, but you forgot that those companies will actually send you the IP where the accounts were made from. And
Wow.
it's funny because it's pinging in California, and I'm not in California, so... But
Wow.
I do remember
Nice.
that on Trustpilot, when you had your address up, it was coming up in California. Suspicious, huh?
Coincidence. So between the last video and this one, he actually resent the same email and just fixed all the mistakes that he made, putting his info where he was supposed to and taking the brackets out, as well as fixing the cease and desist because there was tons of stuff wrong with it. He also put a little blurb at the top saying, we're resending this because we made some mistakes or whatever. He's still acting like he has a legal team. He does not have a legal team. I guarantee you he had never even hired a lawyer over this. Guarantee it. Because, like, it's such a non-thing. Like, it's such a non-issue, and it's not a legal issue at all. What she's doing is not illegal or like, actionable in court. I mean, he could sue her. If he has the money, he could, but he wouldn't win, and eventually it would probably rule in her favor, and he would have to pay her lawyer bills anyway, so it's, like, really dumb to do that. So I think he's just trying to threaten it. You know, I don't think he's actually trying to sue her. I think he's just trying to threaten her to do it so that she'll take all her stuff down and stop, but it seems like she knows better and she's not going to, which I very much respect. But he's just doing whatever he can to try to make her feel bad or scared by, like, he's using her work email. He's sending all sorts of, like, junk mail to her email accounts, and especially, like, a work-related email. That's actually really wrong because you could actually get someone in trouble for that. He's trying to get her fired from her job at this point, which that's a little far considering she has not done single thing to you other than talk about your actions, man. This next one is just her singing to a song and, like, lip-syncing to it, and it just shows a picture of one of his posts. After everything that happened between her and this parchmentpaper.com account on TikTok, he deleted the whole thing. That entire account's actually gone now, so he actually moved from that account to another account, which is called blacklabelpaper.co, and he was posting on there now. So let's read this together and talk about it. All you fucking losers need to stop messaging us about a fake TikTok account made by @DineInToronto, that's her, and her dumb ass minions because her fragile little ego couldn't handle a couple smart ass comments on Instagram about skill set and money. I've never had that commie bullshit app TikTok in my entire life. And tell that little, I'm not going to say that one, that's a bad one, bobblehead Dinesh guy to get off my nuts. Fucking losers, I swear. It's been 2 weeks almost and still have to deal with this childish bullshit. She is too immature to settle this privately, and I'm not going to let some woke hate mob ruin my reputation because they live in some mystical fairyland of make-believe and think because they have 20,000 followers, they're doing something in life. Clown emoji, clown emoji, clown emoji. So with this post, they're claiming that they made this account, the parchmentpaper.com account, they're claiming that she made this in a way to smear his reputation and that he never had a TikTok account to begin with. He is really trying to spin it. There is no way. There is no way she made that account. Are you kidding me? Why would she go through such the lengths that it would take to make a whole account, put a bunch of posts going back years, because there was definitely a lot of posts on that account, and maybe not years, but at least months, right? That's a lot of planning that she would have to have done just to smear somebody that she seems like she doesn't even know who this guy is. And the comment only happened recently, so it just doesn't make any sense. I think that he thinks that he's going to talk his way out of this and try to undo the damage she's done to his reputation because of his own actions, her posting his own actions. It's pretty funny to see him try to spin it, because I don't think anybody believes this. He calls it commie bullshit, which I think is also funny because what the hell is he talking about? He makes fun of Dinesh because Dinesh talked about it. He's a very popular TikToker. And then he even used like an off-limits word here and that, called him a slur. He calls it childish bullshit, which is honestly everything that he's done is the childish bullshit. All of this is just calling him out for his behavior. Acting like she has to settle it privately, which is not the case. It seems like the only thing he sent is a legal notice to cease and desist. So cease and desist. So yeah, no. Acting like they live in a mystical fairyland just because people don't like what he did. And he even has some typos in here because I think he's so upset about this stuff. He's not fully reading over everything he's posting. Same with the emails. Like, he's not looking at that. He's just like so hyper emotional about this and upset that some woman could do this to him. You know you know how they go. It's crazy. Yeah, he's really trying to spin this and blame it on her and claim that her and some people, other people on the internet that have only recently started to go after him because of this situation. He's trying to claim that they've been in conspiration together for months to make all this stuff happen and ruin his reputation. So, no. Allegedly, according to me here, Bree, I don't think that that's what happened. This is the last video, and it is the longest, so let's take a look.
Never had to deal with somebody like this in my whole entire life. You made fun of me for living life on easy mode and my influencer life, whatever you think that I'm doing, but you want attention so freaking bad because you will not stop talking about this. You are basically the only one who is still talking about this at this point.
At that point,
Since my initial email to you where I thought your company was hacked, I have not tried to contact you. At first, you were laughing and sipping Mai Tais on the beach, and then you were having crybaby sales because this was drawing you so much.
It says, let's call it the Cry Baby Special. Our thousands of real customers will appreciate this. On sale, custom dimensions on demand. So before he deleted his account, he was posting some other things like referencing this situation.
Sales because this was drawing you so much attention, and now you are so upset at the hate mob that's coming after you realized that your fake legal letters were not working.
Right.
You thought it would be
lawyer.
A smart idea to reach out to my boss at the agency that I work for and ask him to remediate the situation for you.
What the heck? He reached out to her boss? What does her boss have to do with this situation? Her work has nothing to do with this. This all happened on her personal time. What the hell is wrong with this guy?
You could tell my boss to tell me to delete my videos. Just because you involved your business by commenting from your business profile does not mean that you get to include my place of work. When all of this failed, you thought it would be a great idea to send me one more email stating that you will deal with it as you see fit, whatever the hell that means.
Good for you,
and then
buddy.
You decided to add this banner to your website. I'm sure you think that this banner is actually insulting me, but really, it's just keeping people away from your website. If you stopped and just apologized, this whole thing could have gone away. But you continue to talk about it, you continue to make stories about it, and you continually want the attention. As if all of this was not enough, you
That's the one that we just read in the last one, okay? There's going to be another one after this, though, that I am
decided that you were going to start making all of your stories.
Okay, here's the next one. It says, pretty funny how Business Insider, Bloomberg, and BuzzFeed all reached out for comment about me making a comment on some fragile ego wannabe influencers, IG, about their lack of skill set and frolicking through life, where she got so offended she incited an entire woke hate mob smear campaign against me, trying to get me canceled. Fake accounts were made by her delusional woke followers to fuel the fire, to fit her narrative, yet when I cleared up the reality of the situation with all three of the media outlets, it didn't fit their narrative either, which was to further extend the adult children drama. So after 9 years in business, 3 business publications don't care about the good I've done and the help I give to people on a daily fucking basis. Their entire goal is to just hate people who try and do good. They demand respect yet do absolutely nothing to earn it and hate every person who doesn't bend over for their spineless agenda. Fucking goofballs. If you're just going to try and shit on me, my brand, my business, and companies, you losers need a fucking job / hobby / life outside of TikTok. Fucking losers in their 20s with 11-year-old intelligence. But yeah, I'm the asshole. Okay, let's finish this video and then we'll talk about it.
On your Black Label Paper account involving your other company.
Oh, there's another one. Yeah, she's referring to the fragile ego wannabe influencer who started an entire hate mob smear campaign against me and made a TikTok profile using my company name to convince her woke mob I'm a woman hater. Amazing how these lowlifes have nothing better to do with their time except circle jerk each other on TikTok. Okay,
now, for no apparent reason, take down another company, why don't you? Sure what your end game here is, and I'm not even sure that you know what your end game here is, but in your own words, I don't have time to bicker back and forth about some nonsense comments, nor is it my problem that you're offended over them.
I also forgot to pause and read this, so let me read it. It's his website, parchmentpaper.com, and it says, we do not support woke feminist cancel culture hate mob groups who do nothing positive in our community. And then it's one of these, and then one of these. Another funny thing is that this account has actually been deleted too. So not only did he delete the TikTok account, parchmentpaper.com, he also deleted this Black Label Paper Company Instagram when people started going and leaving comments there. He posted a few of these different stories or whatever, trying to call it out as stupid and try to set the record straight or whatever he was trying to do with that. But after a little while, he ended up deleting it. That's why I can't find anything outside of what she posted in her own videos, because there's just nothing left. He deleted everything. So we only have the screenshots that have been shared around already. It sucks that we don't have access to anything further back. I wish he wouldn't have deleted them. It would have been interesting to see and like look through it a little bit. But yep, that's where we're at. So between this post and the thing that he put at the top of his website, the banner, he is using a lot of right-wing buzzwords and phrases like cancel culture, hate mob, or woke mob, or we don't support this feminist stuff. In this one here, he goes into a little bit more detail about what he believes happened, or what he's trying to get other people to believe happened, is that she doesn't like him for whatever reason, and that she made a fake account on TikTok to post all this stuff and pretend to be him for a while, just so she could flip it around and leave a nasty comment under his name to ruin his reputation, and that none of it's justified. It's a little unhinged, and he's emailing her too, weird things, emailing her boss, like, the only thing she ever did was call out the nasty comment he left, and she never contacted him again, according to her. And he hasn't come out and said that she has, so I'm assuming that's correct, right? Probably, allegedly, that he's the only one still reaching out to her about this and talking about this so often. It's really wild that he thought that everyone would be totally fine with a business bullying somebody. Like, how are you gonna say that that's right or okay? And she reached out to you only once because she was concerned that when someone is making nasty comments from a business page like that they probably got hacked. Someone probably got access that wasn't supposed to, or an employee that you fired or that was on their way out decided to prank the company and do something horrible on their page. Like, of course, so she reached out and let them know. After that, she hasn't contacted him. So why is he still going on about this? He is acting like such a victim. He's not the victim in this situation. It's absolutely wild that he thought that any of this stuff was okay. And I think that most people probably don't believe him. I really hope this does affect his business, because someone who acts like that does not deserve to have a bunch of people coming to them and buying things from them when they're going to use the money for bad. Like, he's trying to say how he's only doing good, that he's done so much good and he helps people, but they only care, their only goal, these websites, the news website, he's claiming the media that their only goal is to hate people who try and do good. I really didn't know that doing good meant to cyberbully, but here we are. I guess we gotta change the definition in the dictionary, folks. Yeah, this whole situation is very strange. This is the last video that was uploaded. It's been a little bit now. It's been a few days. There's been nothing. I think the situation might be over, but if it's not, I'll update again another time, talk about any other things that come out about this. Thanks so much for watching. Let me know if you have any, if there's anything new that happens in the comments, or if you want me to make more in the future. I'd really love to hear from you guys. Thanks so much for watching. Have a good one. Bye!